getting started.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Maladar. Today's video is about the wrong class part for science, and I've been waiting to talk about this because it's kind of controversial regarding one specific character. As you can see on your screen, there is a third character in the graphic who currently is not a science in the game. But don't you worry friends, because the issue will be addressed soon enough. Starting off first with our favorite shrinking superhero, the AntMan. And today I will not be going like this for the whole freaking video because I actually printed out my notes and I will be doing something that so many of our younger generations are not doing anymore. Reading! Yay! Who's excited? Okay, I'm kidding, okay? Don't get offended now. So, the original Ant-Man Hank Pym was so impressed by criminal Scott Lang that he saw a potential of him possibly becoming a hero. Anyway, he gave him the suit, he became the second Ant-Man, and the rest is history. Scott took on the size-changing and communicating abilities of Ant-Man. But why do I think that Ant-Man should have not been a science? Well, for one thing, all of the science champions in the game have all gone through some hoarded transformation. All the Spider-Mans were bit by a spider, therefore affecting their system and giving them special abilities. All the Hulks in the game were exposed to gamma radiation, therefore allowing them to become ugly, mean-looking, smashing Hulks. Even Yellow Jacket, he injected himself with the shush and then he became Yellow Jacket. But not the Ant-Man. Why? Because he's using technology to have his abilities. More specifically, the Ant-Man suit, which manipulates the wearer's size while enhancing density and strength. And there are a few components to that. First of all, his helmet. His helmet has an EMP communication device which basically allows him to communicate with insects, more particularly ants. Now, there is a matter with the Ant-Man's belt. Well, see, Ant-Man's belt has these things called the Pym particle discs. These two types of discs which contain the Pym particles, which are actually the thing that enables the suit to make Ant-Man go from this to this and back. And anyway, the red discs allows him to shrink to the size of an insect. The blue discs allows him to enlarge to a bigger size, therefore becoming Giant Man. Bottom line, Ant-Man uses a suit, technology. He should have been tech, man. I mean, he could have been, he should have been tech. Moving on. Second on the list is Special Shield Agent Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. Quake's mom is an Inhuman, so Quake's blood is compatible with that of a Kree blood, which is an alien species, which are the ones responsible with the creation of the Inhumans. All the Inhumans currently in-game are not science, they are cosmic, such as Black Bolt, Medusa, Karnak, and Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, Bendy girl. She likes bend. Anyway, after being exposed to the Terrigen mists and undergoing Terrigenesis, Quake discovers that she now has seismic abilities. And why have I not changed the screen to Quake? Just not professional, Maladar. You're not being professional. Even in the in-game's bio, it says that Quake had her earth-shaking powers accidentally awakened as a result of her mother's inhuman lineage. After she had undergone Terrigenesis, Daisy discovered that she now has seismic abilities. What that means is that Quake can generate earthquakes, and not just that, she also has crazy control over her powers, that she can explode a person's heart from the inside, even from a distance. Terrifying. She can also use her powers to induce vibrations in a person's brain to render them unconscious and she's also immune to any harmful effects of vibrations that other villains would want to use on her. Anyway, long story short, Quake, because her mom is an inhuman, she should have been a cosmic. Alright, so last but not least, as you can see, I have here a tech when I'm talking about science. Well, that is because, number one, the Green Goblin should have been an MFR science. There's no doubt about it. Norman Osborn was doing experiments to, become powerful and strong. He basically went mad with his experiments, and he decided to test one last goblin serum on himself, and boo-hoo, he got transformed into what you can see on your screen, to a lesser extent in the cinematic universe. The transformation gave him superhuman strength, speed, reflexes, durability, stamina, and healing. So basically what happened to Norman Osborn with Green Goblin, it's exactly what happened to every other science in the game. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, the Hulks, etc, etc. I'm not the first one to say this, but the whole community by large was outraged when they discovered that Kabam, the geniuses at Kabam, decided to make Green Goblin a tech just because he's throwing around bombs. Guess what, guys? A lot of people are going around throwing shit in the game and they're not tech. It just blows my mind. How did they come up with this? I mean, maybe they just wanted to make 7 techs in a row, which is fine. I mean, who am I to judge? But it's just mind-blowing. Anyway, Green Goblin should have been science, which is why I added him to this part. Second reason why is because all the other techs in the game are pretty much techs. I looked at their background, there's nothing that could have been something else, with one exception, which is what is today's honorable mention. I really wanted to add this guy to this, but I don't want to get crucified on the internet again because I dare have an opinion that's different than other people's opinions. So Yondu will be an honorable mention. For some reason, Kabam decided to make an alien, which by all definitions in game should have been a cosmic. They decided to make him tech just because he uses an arrow to kill people. Well, that's understandable. That could be considered tech, even though it's just an arrow, which Yondu controls by whistling, and the metal in the arrow vibrates to Yondu's whistles, and that's why it changes directions. There's nothing else about it. However, if we go back to the freaking comics, by the way, Yondu is an alien from the Alpha Centauri system. If we go back to the comics, there is something interesting on the Marvel website where they talk about Yondu. And it's this. Now just hold on, I'm not saying she should have been cosmic, but just listen to this. Yondu possesses no superhuman physical powers, but is a natural mystic, like his entire tribe. Yondu possesses an intuitive sixth sense that permits him limited empathic relationships with other life forms. The higher the life form, the more limited is his empathic potential. Additionally, Yondu possesses an intuitive and rather mystical rapport with nature, particularly with his own world, but also with any world that still possesses natural wildlife. I mean, what do you guys think Yondu should have been? A tech because he sometimes uses an arrow which he controls with his whistling based on his sixth sense, which Marvel describes as mystical. An alien because he's from Alpha Centauri, from a tribe on that specific planet, on that specific star system, just like every other alien in game, cosmic. Or should he have been a mystic because the original Yondu character is kind of described like a druid? He's in touch with nature, he has a sixth sense, he controls other life forms, he communicates with them. What do you guys think? As you guys know, in this series I've been doing this trivia, whatever, rewards, giveaway. For this edition, Whoever can tell me which Marvel character rescues Yondu from his planet which was attacked by ugly aliens, the name of that character, tweet it to me at Marvel Gaming. Only the first one will get 2 energy refills, no past winners. That being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please hit those thumbs up, subscribe and share it with your friends, or just say hi to me. I will talk to you back. Anyway, I gotta go. There's something else I gotta make a video for, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.